Penguin loves his trick umbrellas. I guess boomerangs really do come back. Hope the captain doesn't. A guide to the US tax code? Penguin's really pushing this legitimate businessman thing. A coin with his own profile? These people live in a different world.
Hope the bat shows up. This place is boring as shit.
Speak for yourself.
I don't need to get my head kicked in. Again.
Shit! That's an intruder!
Take her down!
Come on, let's do this already!
You coward! Get back here! That girl disappeared! Get back here! She couldn't have gone far.
Coward! Come here and fight! Ellie, what about?
Screw this!
Someone got her. Be careful.
Hey, look who's back!
Where do you think you're going? Hey, this isn't a fair fight! I still got some fight left!
Locked. No surprise there.
That door's sandalwood. Custom job. Fixing it's gonna be a pain in the ass.
I'll get out of your hair after you answer some questions.
Smile. Viral video of you assaulting a reformed citizen is the last thing you need right now.
Reformed. Huh, I should give Blackie more credit. Must have been lonely doing your time without your friends.
Someone's done their homework.
I want to know who busted them out and why.
If you really want to go down this rabbit hole, you need to know there's no coming back from it.
That doesn't scare me.
I'm gonna spell this out for you. With the bat gone, you're not worth my time. Get lost. Beat it. Hey, kid. Some of those are first editions. I got work to do. You know, those are all custom made. Very expensive. Come back when you're serious.
Belfry, Penguin isn't feeling helpful. Whatever he knows or doesn't, he won't tell.
All right, come back to the Belfry and we'll regroup.
I put some new info on the board.
Physical and mental preparation go hand in hand. Here, we can train the mind to prepare the body, but it requires deep focus. Let go of your pain and pay attention to my voice. In the heat of battle, remember to not rush. Time your strikes well to build momentum in the fight. I expect no less. Jim would be proud of you.
In today's Gotham Minute, we focus on a prominent and often controversial figure, Oswald Cobblepot. The most infamous, if not famous, member of Gotham's long-established Cobblepot family, Oswald Cobblepot entered into...
Penguin refused to talk. It's like he doesn't take us seriously.
You may be surprised to learn Batman struggled with similar challenges early in his career. So for a time, he focused his energies elsewhere in the city. When word of his work got out, people were more inclined to cooperate.
The city. We've been so preoccupied with Batman's last case, we've neglected the rest of Gotham.
Gotham may not know Batman is gone, but it certainly feels his absence. There has been a marked increase in gang-related crime.
Not to mention Oswald's own business dealings. Maybe if we mess with those, plus a few other crimes, he'll feel like talking.
You've also received messages from Lucius Fox and Detective Montoya. They may be able to help.
Thanks, Alfred. Guess sometimes I need to look at things through Batman's eyes.
Funny, he used to say the same thing about Batgirl. An encrypted message from Fox Tekka.
It's Lucius. Sorry I've been a ghost since the funeral, but I just realized I forgot to send flowers. If you're ever in the neighborhood, let's meet in my building. I'd like to give you them in person.
Lucius Fox wants to give us flowers. Does he know couriers exist?
Knowing Lucius, I suspect he has something far more useful for us. When you reach Fox Tekka, head straight to the roof.
Penguin. I hate this place. I see someone.
Get after her!
Rain in some fire. Hurt them! This is your last move. Easy as 1, 2, 3.
So you can use a door after all.
So where were we?
They're listening. You may have questions, but I can think of a few reasons not to answer them. Hey, careful. Some of those are first editions. You know, those are all custom made. Very expensive. I never liked that thing. Clashes with the rest of the decor. I'm not even sure where it's from. Illumination is important, especially at my age. My eyes aren't what they used to be. So you really are ready to play in the big leagues. I should drink to that. Bring over that bottle of whiskey.
Here's what I don't get. How come you had to serve your sentence while the rest of your rich friends got a free pass?
They were favored. I wasn't.
Who'd you piss off?
But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said.
The Court of Owls isn't real. The Powers Club.
Yep. Where the super rich go for shits and giggles. Might be worth a peek. Personally, I stay far away from that raptor's nest.
But it's fine if I head in there.
I lost years of my life to Blackgate. You go do what you do best. Just don't tell them I sent you.
Belfry, did you get all that?
Penguin's feeling oddly helpful. Battery's just trying to set you up.
I wouldn't be surprised. But he seemed pretty convinced that the Court of Owls exists.
Fair enough. I'll dig up whatever I can on the court. Belfry here. You want to do me a favor and check in on Alfred? He went out a while ago and he hasn't called.
Alfred's been going out a lot lately. Maybe he's doing some crime fighting of his own.
Another meeting with Jacob Kane. He said he wanted to walk.
At this hour. He knows this is Gotham, right?
That's what I said. And he called me a mother hen. Anyway, someone should check on him.
No problem.
Colonel Kane.
Sergeant Pennyworth. I'm sorry I had to push our meeting so late. Work never seems to stop in this city.
Oh, I can certainly relate. The paperwork hasn't let up since Bruce's passing.
Yeah. I still can't believe it.
Burying Bruce was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah. Do you remember what I told you after Martha and Tommy?
You said, life matters when death matters.
We take the living for granted until they're gone. I don't know what the Wayne Foundation will do without Bruce.
I trust Master Grayson has been helpful as you adjust?
Yeah, he sure has. Dick had his first investor call the other day. I'm surprised how well he did.
Every day I find...
You geezers escaped from the old folks' home. Don't you know it's dangerous out here at night?
Every day I find new reasons to be proud.
Empty your pockets or I empty the gun. You know what? Never mind.
Quite the about-face.
That punk didn't know who he was messing with. Come inside. We'll have a drink, catch up.
Don't have to twist my arm. Let's not be long, though. I wouldn't want anyone to worry.
All right, Belfry. What do you have on the court?
The Court of Owls legend dates back to the founding of Gotham. According to the poem, there's supposed to be a secret society that controls the city from the shadows.
I remember reading about them when I was a kid. But why would Penguin send us after an old story?
If the court exists, and they're as powerful as they claim, they might be behind all the prisoner releases from Blackgate. And whoever's doing that has been getting away with it for centuries.
My dad always thought there was something shady about the Powers Club, but he could never prove anything illegal was going on there.
Unfortunately, Gotham's elite has a knack for having their hands clean at the right time.
Then it's a good thing they don't know I'm coming. I'm in. Time to see what the 1% does in its spare time.
Good. Be careful and let us know what you find.
They hired their own security.
They told you to take an extra long lunch too, huh?
I'm not complaining. Nice to get a break once in a while.
So what do you think the poor bastard did?
Poor bastard. As far as I know, I just got a longer break.
That doesn't sound good. Now I can get a closer look. AR picked up traces of that blood trail. Let's see what else it can find. There's something underneath the floor. Looks like it's hooked up to some sort of network. Must be a way to activate it.
This gives me the creeps. Tell me about it. I hear people go in and never come out. Great, that's the last thing I needed to hear. I'll be glad when my shift's over. A little obvious, don't you think? Got it.
They said we'd be working at a club. This isn't exactly what I had in mind.
It's a gentleman's club. Whatever that means.
Just saying, I was hoping for something a little more clubby and a little less creepy.
Shut up. It's easy money. We barely have to see the snobs anyway.
Yeah, what the hell's that about?
Who cares? The less we know, the better.
Looks like things are finally starting to ramp up.
Yeah. Why is security so tight?
Who knows? Big money. Wanna feel important?
What a waste of a good book. Bingo. Hidden staircase. Can't be the only thing they're hiding. Belfry, got a secret stairwell here. I'm heading down. Belfry. Something's jamming the signal. Enable logging mode. Send as soon as possible. Blood runs straight up to that wall. There's definitely more to this than meets the eye. There's got to be more to this room. Another exit, maybe. expected something.
The God of Owls is watching from inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow, and they rule us, one and all. But no one talks about them. Not a whispered word is said. Or if you try to cross them, then a talon strikes you dead.
What are you doing here?
Belfry, I know you can't hear me, but Penguin was telling the truth. The Court of Owls is no myth. They're real. How deep does this rabbit hole go?
Maneuvering around that thing, boy, was such a waste. So many things we could have done.
His death has cleared the way for our new acquisition.
Good. However, do try to be careful where you let them dig, my dear. As for that other issue,
We've already bribed the senators. I've been assured your bill will pass early next month.
wonderful. I am bored dealing with filth.
I'm sorry, man. We need to get you to safety.
Scared of flies scratching at the walls. They're all soft.
No other way but through them.
No one gets through. The ceremony can't be delayed. You don't need to tell me that twice. This is our chance to impress the voice. Kill the intruders first. Then you can think about the rewards. We've made enemies! Watch your back!
Quiet here, at least.
I see no problems here. Nice and quiet over here. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing happening here.
You shouldn't be here! Don't give her in!
I'm a hero over here!
This poor man has lost so much blood. Need to get to him fast. That must be the man they took.
Wait up! Forgive me! I made a mistake! It won't happen again! Please! Death to the traitor!
And death to the trespasser! Despicable scum! Kill them!
The voice of the court comes. He will dictate the punishment.
The court cannot forgive your failure. You will atone with blood.
Don't do this. I won't do anything!
And you, Vermin, do not belong here. The last time an intruder set foot here was more than a century ago. The punishment for this insult remains the same.
god. There must be hundreds of victims here. Sleeves like this were all the rage in the early 1900s. This looks promising.
Glad to have you back online. What happened? Are you all right?
I'm okay. Mostly. But I don't even know how to describe what just happened. I'll fill you in when I get back.
Copy that. See you soon.
Did you know that Bruce was looking into the court?
I didn't. There were few things he kept from me, but this was unfortunately one of them.
From me too.
We managed to log some voice recordings of the court, but they're difficult to make out.
You sure? You just forget they play.
Tim.
You know, you weren't the first Robin, kid.
Or the second.
A bunch of files got corrupted. I'll run some diagnostics, see what I can recover.
Let's see if Master Bruce left us any more clues.
Margie, the tattooed lady, would tell us stories about the court back at Haley's Circus. Used to say they were watching and they'd steal us away if we gave a bad performance. Always assumed it was just circus legend.
Not at all. There are a number of references to the court in Gotham's history, but nothing concrete. I can't authenticate any of these sources.
Supposedly some wingnut wrote a tell-all book about them. But it's a legend in and of itself, so...
Shame, really. Such a work would have made a wonderful addition to the library.
The earliest version of the court rhyme is from the 1700s.
And says they're after the Fountain of Youth.
Seem pretty kill-happy for people who want eternal life.
Those aren't mutually exclusive. There were a lot of bodies in that pit.
And one of them was holding this. Might open something useful.
Our scans revealed an isotope embedded in the metal. It definitely has a match.
It's a key.
So? Let's find the door.
Belfry, I'm here. Commencing operation, find a secret door.
It will probably be well hidden. Remember the court rhyme. The Court of Owls is watching.
From inside Gotham's walls. Hopefully it's that literal. I'm in, Belfry. It's spooky in here. Like a lair. No sign of anyone.
Strange location for it. Any indication of what they were doing there?
I'll see what I can find. Moreno. I feel like I know that name. Belfry, we have an open case file on the Moreno murder. Can you look it up?
Of course. The brother of Elena Moreno, a local judge. She took a leave of absence from the bench directly afterward for family reasons.
It was the Court of Owls. I'm going to look around for more information. Belfry, looks like the court gave a purge order for the Chelsea Tunnel.
Construction on the tunnel was shut down when the site was declared unsafe.
That seems convenient. The Court of Owls must have something hidden down there. Heading that way now.
Take care, and keep us updated.
Basil, you need to stop this! Here we are.
You got here just in time.
No problem. Get home safely.
Still not quite enough clay to test.
Belfry? I'm in the tunnel. Looks like they hit some kind of chasm during construction. Chances are we'll lose comms down there. I'll check in as soon as I can.
Copy that. Be careful down there.
Some kind of mining operation. What is going on here? How many of you are there? Whatever they're after must be pretty valuable to put all this work in. I hope the recorder's getting all this. Holes in the rock. They've extracted something from it. Extraction room. That should do. Extraction first. I'm not leaving a mysterious mine without a mysterious sample. These samples have got to tell me something about what's going on here. Dionysium. That sounds made up. Let's see what it can tell us back at the Belfry. So much ore. They don't seem to be getting a lot of whatever they're extracting out of it. I wonder where I can extract a sample of whatever they're mining. That should get me out of here.
so you're still alive. It's clear you don't understand your place. We earned our power. We shaped Gotham into the great city she is today. We are the protectors, not you. You're just bats. And I'll devour bats.
I think I'm just about done with Talons, thank you. Now where am I? Door's blocked. Probably by debris from the cave-in. One foot in front of the other, Robin. I don't suppose that's the way out.
The Court of Owls is watching. From inside of Gotham's walls. They lurk in every shadow. And they rule you. One and all.
The nursery rhyme was scary enough. How long have you known the court's real, Talia?
When I was still part of the League, we observed the court's growth in Gotham. Now you can see the city's rotten core.
They're mining an element called Dionysium. Its makeup is similar to Lazarus Pit samples.
A foul substitute for the true miracle. A contaminated extract. For centuries, the court has been looking for a fountain of youth. Instead, they found the makings of undying monsters.
The Talons. So they're using Dionysium to make soldiers. I wonder why the League doesn't get the court the good stuff. They would probably pay a lot for a Lazarus Pit.
Even in their current debased state, the League would never descend to such banality. And the court's greed and corruption prevent them from ever mastering the secrets of the Lazarus Pits.
I mean, the League creates monsters too. Look at your father.
Oh, those are some harsh words. Would you say your friend Jason is a monster as well?
Of course that was you. Jason never asked you to bring him back like that, Talia.
I suppose gratitude was too much to expect in exchange for another stab at life.
You wouldn't dare use the word gratitude if you knew what he's been through.
With Bruce gone, the court's operation grows. The League of Shadows will raze Gotham to the ground unless you silence the court.
So if we take down the court, the League will just let Gotham be? Without Batman, everyone's making their moves. I'm just wondering what yours is.
I'll do what I can to distract the League. And your path to the Court of Owls will be clear.
This must be how Montoya feels. Hey, Alfred, did the city records turn up anything?
They didn't. According to the city permits, there's been no mining in Gotham City since the Cauldron was completed.
Judging from what we found last night, they've been digging down there for centuries.
Give this a listen, Alfred. Babs managed to repair some of the court voice recordings.
Dionysium brought the Talons back to life.
Sort of. Dionysium's basically weak as hell Lazarus Pit water. Brings back motor functions, but free will's as good as gone.
So what is a Talon exactly? Some kind of feral zombie assassin?
We've all seen weirder shit. Maybe.
Feral zombie. Sounds like Jason, all right.
I recognize her voice. The older woman is Constance Cobblepot, I'm fairly certain.
And the others?
More difficult to say. Maybe if I heard them in person.
In person? Tim, put the waveforms on the screen.
It's hard to find a match with all the damage and voice modulation. Maybe the matching system would have better luck if...
We match what we have against the live voices.
Fun, but how do we find these jackasses?
2 words. Orchard Hotel.
The Masquerade. The event of the season. This year's dedicated to Master Bruce.
Gotham's rich dress up and pretend they're humanitarians. I've been a few times.
So it's Dirtbag Central.
With so many of Gotham's elite together, security at the Masquerade will be tight. Finding out their plans first would give you an important advantage.
I'll tweak our masks to record telescopic audio.
If we can get a good vantage point, we may be able to put some faces to these mystery voices.
Sounds like our kind of party.
Shit. Looks like the court got to Hendricks first.
Officers, we have reports of suspicious behavior.
I bet that's Hendricks.
We need officers near the Gotham Naval Research Facility.
Another one. It's those masked creeps. Guess I'm in the right spot.
Your time is up.
These morons will never learn.
Alive, you have company to deal with. There, it's regular.
Whoever's out there, I knocked out one guy, but there's more of them. I'm okay. Focus on that first.
You can't defeat the court!
They don't know when to quit.
I had a feeling this day was coming. You wouldn't believe the things that I heard at the hotel.
Yeah, the court seems to like their privacy.
Shit, they're real? That explains the masks. Look, one of my guys was feeding them info. And you know what? You should probably have all the same intel too.
Hope you got a good therapist. And thanks for the drive.
This city is going to the birds, I swear.
Belfry, I took care of it. Hendricks handed me a data drive after I saved him.
Excellent. Please return to the Belfry so we can evaluate next steps.
I've uploaded the data we got from Hendricks. It should be ready soon. I've seen Bruce make that same face when he got stuck on a case. What's on your mind?
Everything starts with Ra's al Ghul attacking Batman, but I can't figure out how it connects.
You've never had to fight the League, have you? Ra's was a fanatic. He formed the League of Shadows centuries ago to root out corruption all over the world.
His philosophy, if you want to call it that, is that he should destroy things to build them back up. He's wiped out multiple cities over the centuries.
He set his sights on Gotham. Batman stopped him. He was impressed, so he named Bruce his heir.
That suddenly, even though Bruce said no thanks.
But it meant Raish left Gotham alone. That is until he showed up and... Bruce.
Talia says Raish was behaving erratically when he died.
Yeah. I put money on that not being the whole story.
Hang on. What if our starting point is earlier? Batman died while he was investigating the Court of Owls.
You think Raish found out about it? But why come after his heir?
Raish cares about two things: rooting out corruption and protecting the Lazarus pits. So if the court was using an extract from the pits to create talents...
Raish blows a gasket, steps in himself. Things escalate. Both he and Bruce end up dead.
And without Batman keeping a lid on Gotham's corruption, the court starts to stretch its wings.
The League follows Raish to Gotham, and there's nobody to stop them from attacking the court.
Gotham City becomes ground zero for a goddamn war.
And no Batman to save it.
I guess that's our job now.
Yeah. It is. And we know what we need to do. We root out the court, and we keep the League away from Gotham.
I really miss him.
Excellent. The drive Mr. Hendricks provided us contains exactly what we need. I've set up a safe house for Mr. Hendricks. His original one was compromised, but he'll be all right now.
Glad to hear it.
I do believe we have a guest.
More like a pest. That damn thing never shuts up.
It wouldn't be the first cat to find its way past the bat's walls.
Got eyes on the little freeloader?
Not yet, but I suspect if we start leaving food out for him, we may find ourselves with a new addition to the Bat family.
I'll ask one of the others to swing by the pet store after their next patrol. A cat in the belfry. Guess it's not the worst thing.